This insane Squawkabilly and Dundunsparce team got day 2 at a regional championship in Europe, but we're going to be trying out and see how it performs. This team features a crazy Squawkabilly, which I probably mispronounced a bunch in this video, and Dundunsparce. The goal of the team is to buy turns for Annihilate to set up bulk ups utilizing screens from Klefki alongside the Intimidate, and Parting Shot Bird, which is the main reason it is being used to overstar after. Paralyzing opponents with Thunder Wave and Glare then can allow Dundunsparce to have Serene Grace Rock Slides that give your opponent very low chances of moving, alongside the Storm Drain Tatsugiri to help against water moves and Rapid Spin to help deal with Glamour Toxic Spikes so Annihilate doesn't get poisoned. Fisher Tinglu can help as well, get several chances to hit the Fishers with Screens, Paralysis, and Flinches. If you would like to check out the details of the team and the creator, they will be linked in the description. Fluttermane, Palafin, Arcanine, Amoonguss, Tinglu, and Roarmoon. Okay, this is a really old version of this team. The one that Paul used to get second place at the European International Championship. How do I normally deal with this team? I guess Annihilate's a little bit tricky for them. I do like the idea of just leading something like maybe the Squawkabilly plus the Klefki. The only thing is I have to watch out for Palafin. Palafin's actually pretty annoying because of Haze. And the thing is unfortunately, I'm not like a fast Tatsugiri, so I can't taunt the Palafin. So I kind of want to go with Squawkabilly plus Klefki. I think have Dundunsparce in the back so I can pair the Palafin and then set up for the Annihilate. I think that's going to be the goal. The main threats are going to be the I guess the Amoonguss is going to be pretty annoying because it can still spore me since I'm not bringing the Squawkabilly and the Fluttermane. I'm not bringing Tinglu, but I think I could deal with the Fluttermane decently well behind screens. But I do have to watch out because if I do Terra Fire with the Annihilate, I'm now vulnerable to Palafin. I think Palafin's probably leading. Something offensive would make a lot of sense to me, like Palafin plus a Fluttermane or Roarmoon. But we'll see. It's going to be the Tinglu Fluttermane. Okay, no Palafin. This game would actually be really helpful here. All right. Get the Intimidate off into the Tinglu. Gets the screens up here. The Klefki flying super high right now. Is it booster energy? Not booster energy. We're just going to go for a Parting Shot into the Fluttermane. And let's get a light screen up as quick as possible, I think. Or I could reflect. Either one works, but the Tinglu's at -1. I think I'm just gonna light screen here, and then we're gonna set up our paralysis stuff with our Dundunsparce. So here comes a Parting Shot, because we can Glare, Parting Shot, Reflect, Glare. Yeah, actually no, we Parting Shot out this turn. So Dundunsparce is coming in, because I do not want to risk taking a Moonblast on that slot. So we bring out the Dundunsparce. Thunderbolt going to come out immediately. All right. There's absolutely no damn... Oh, Para. Okay. That's not fun. Stormy Tantrum. Going to do an okay amount. Yeah, it does a pretty solid chunk. Okay. I'm going to Glare the... should I Glare the Tinglu? I feel like I Glare the Fluttermane, because it's probably switching out, and I'm just going to Reflect the Klefki. Yeah, they're going to swap here, so I catch whatever's coming in on the Glare, and I get a Reflect up, which isn't bad. What's coming in going to be the Amoonguss. All right, yeah, that's the Pokemon that's pretty difficult to handle. I don't want... Did I self-Glare to avoid the sleep? I don't think so. Sand Tomb into the Klefki. Yeah, Paul's did run Sand Tomb. That is going to be kind of frustrating, because I did want to switch out the Klefki. Now I can't. We do get the Glare up. Okay. Into the Amoonguss. I'm gonna Glare the Tinglu, and I'm gonna go for a Dazzling Gleam and just get my chip damage, I suppose. Not really much I can do. I'm just gonna sack Klefki and then try to find my opportunity to actually get in my Annihilate. So Gleam gonna come out, get some chip damage. It's not policy on the Tinglu on this team. Stormy Tantrum gonna finish off the Klefki. Or not, but Santum will. Bad Para on the Dundunsparce, because I would really like to have glared the Tinglu there. We are going to see the Pollen Puff into the Tinglu. Okay. I don't want to go into Squawkabilly. Even though Squawkabilly would technically be good in this position, I don't think it's ever worth it. I'm going out into Annihilate because if I go Squawkabilly, I'm just taking a bunch of damage from the Amoonguss, and I don't even one-shot the Amoonguss with Brave Bird, so there's no point. I wanted to get a Glare off into the Annihilate, and then so I could have Rock Slide instead of with the bulk ups, because then it's like a really good chance, right? We have Serene Grace, Rock Slide, plus the Paras. They would have built up. The Thunderbolt Paras screwing me over here because the numbers are going to be like really messed up, because now I don't outspeed their Flutter Mane after Paralysis too. But not much we can do. We're just gonna try to build up towards a position, I suppose. Yeah, Protect off. They were a nation, so the Annihilate. Okay, so they're gonna be able to build up some pretty good damage into Annihilate. Okay, Glare, huge. And Amoonguss gonna Spore. Yep. Okay. All right. Paralysis, we have Dundunsparce out. We can start setting up our bulk ups. I could go for Hyper Drill, but it's not doing that much damage yet. I'm gonna bulk up my Annihilate and just Rock Slide and build up towards this position of trying to get a comeback, I think, right here. So we're gonna need a few bulk ups. I would imagine probably 3 is ideal. Rock Slide gonna come out. All right, flinch and nice. All right, Dundunsparce, do your job. This is your job, man. We're gonna bulk up again. If I remember, no, Paul's version did not have Clear Smog. That was a Gaudi's version, unless there's a change on the Amoonguss. So if this is exactly like Paul's version, it will have Protect and not Clear Smog, and that's benefiting me because obviously I want my Annihilate to boost around. So go for another bulk up. Get another Rock Slide. Nice. We're slowly building up that damage on Amoonguss too. Nice. It'd be really nice if we didn't have the para chance against us that could really affect us, but yeah, not much we could do. I am still going to keep going for the bulk ups with Annihilate because might as well. I want to put the Amoonguss into range soon. I might Protect and Hyper Drill the next turn into the Amoonguss. But we are building up very nice damage. And yeah, as you can see, just Dundunsparce not allowing my opponent to have a really good time here. So we will go for another Rock Slide. And you know what? I could go... How bad would that be, actually, if I go out into Squawkabilly for the Intimidate? It wouldn't be that bad. I feel like Amoonguss is in range of Brave Bird now. So it might be my best interest to bring a Squawkabilly so I can Brave Bird. Yeah, I'm actually going to go Squawkabilly because I feel like it's more reliable this way and Protect than like hoping that Dundunsparce doesn't get paired, because we are getting lucky on the rolls. It is in our favor, but I think now it's time to bring in Squawkabilly and get that Brave Bird off into that Amoonguss and really pressure it. We also get our Intimidate off into the Tinglu, which is nice. We are going to protect our Annihilate. Okay, Tinglu still parad. Spore into the Annihilate. Okay, perfect. All right, we have put ourselves in a good position. I could Final Gambit here too. Final Gambit's not bad into Amoonguss because it covers the Terra Water, and I also prevent Ruination going into Annihilate. Although, actually, no. I think I'd rather just Brave Bird the Amoonguss. The thing is, I'm trying to figure out if they Terra here, because if they Terra, it's not great. You know what? I think the Final Gambit is worth it. And going for the Drain Punch into the Tinglu. Hey, they stayed in. Unfortunately, I could have Brave Birded, but the Amoonguss goes down. I think I got the KO into the Tinglu. This is +3 Drain Punch. I feel like that this should be enough. But then again, this Annihilate has like no attack investments, so I might have miscalculated. I have miscalculated my number. Okay. They do get Ruination off. Okay. It's not that bad. I do wish I went for the Brave Bird instead. Reflect wears off. Going to Dundunsparce. We could Protect and Glare too. Protect and Glare is pretty safe, especially with like the Tinglu stuck on the field right now. So if Flutter Mane comes in, I just go for Protect Glare, and I think I'm super safe. Because, like, the thing is, their Ting Lu is neutering the damage output the Fluttermane can do. Fluttermane is not it? No, it's Fluttermane. Yeah, okay. So they have to swap here if they want to do damage. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Glare Protect. I think it's super obvious, but I just don't see a reason why I wouldn't go for it. I'm hoping that Dunsparce has enough natural bulk to survive this. And this one does have some special defense investment, so hopefully can. And then next turn we can Hyper Drill the Ting Lu and Rage Fist the Fluttermane. But we'll see. We will go for the Protect here. This might be Dazzling Gleam, which is okay too. Okay, Moonblast into Annihilate. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, we get the Glare off. That's good. That's really good. Ting Lu gonna go for... Nice, nice, nice. All right, all right, all right. Gonna Terra Fire the Annihilate just in case. Back Palafin doesn't scare me, and it's really the Terra type actually helps out my Annihilate huge no matter what Pokemon's in the back. We're gonna Hyper Drill the Ting Lu. We're gonna go for the Rage Fist into the Fluttermane. I think the only way Fluttermane survives the attack is if they actually Terra the Fluttermane. But it's not like I can pick up the knockout before it gets a Moonblast off, so I might as well just go for the Hyper Drill into Ting Lu because it's the threat that can actually do damage. Well, actually, does it do damage to the Annihilate? But it's +3 defense. Although I don't think a stomping 150 base power would be scary. I guess if I get paralyzed here. Why did I even say that out loud? Why did I even bother saying that out loud? Okay, bring out the Annihilate. They do Terra here. I'm assuming that this is the Fluttermane, which is the right play. Yep. Okay. Terra Fairy makes sense. The thing is, their damage is still being reduced by the Ting Lu because the Fluttermane's moving before my Dundunsparce, so I should be able to tank the Moonblast very comfortably at least. Oh, or I could just KO the Fluttermane with +3 Rage Fist. Was I hit before? I guess. Oh, yeah. I was hit by the Ruination, so it was 100 base power. Okay, so we just KO. And Hyper Drill. Nice. Into the Ting Lu. Picks up the knockout. Beautiful. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So they use their Terra. I forgot about the Ruination hit earlier. That ends up really working out in our favor. We're able to pick up the knockout into the Fluttermane. Although I wasn't sure what the Fluttermane spread was, so just to be safe, I suppose. But yeah, 100 base power +3. Yeah. Oh, it's Baby Palafin in the back, which actually is that a concern? It can be, I suppose. I didn't think it'd be back Baby Palafin, but it actually makes the game a little bit harder. All right. We're going to go for Rage Fist and Glare. They're going to get a Haze, but at least we have the 100 base power Rage Fist, and then Dunsparce still has chances to move, so let's see. Rage Fist going to come out. Should still do a decent chunk since Baby Palafin isn't as bulky. Yeah, still does a pretty good amount. We got a Glare off, so that's going to increase our odds. That also allows our Annihilate to move first. Beautiful. Interesting to see the Baby Palafin in the back. I'm surprised they didn't try to switch out earlier, but I guess they were like just super scared of me getting a Glare off or later. But yeah, this ends up working out really well. We're able to get a Hyper Drill off. We can go for another Rage Fist, I suppose, into the Palafin. Because if they go for Jet Punch, it's not KO Annihilate, but I get the Rage Fist boost, and now the Palafin goes down, and if they Wave Crash, I get the Rage Fist damage off, and if they survive, they basically just go down to recoil. So basically perfect timing. Nice. Only way they could have hurt, I guess, was a crit, but hopefully Hyper Drill picks up the knockout. I actually... probably not, but it's probably a 2-shot, and again, they can only Jet Punch, or if they take one, if they go for one Wave Crash, they just go down to the recoil, so they would have to get probably pretty lucky there. Fluttermane, Scizor, Pelipper, Dreadnought, Iron Hands, Klefki, Rain Screens versus my Screens. Okay. Definitely some dress. The Scizor is actually pretty scary. I like Klefki lead. I like Klefki lead a lot. Plus the Squawkabilly. I think... Oh, I do have... The Tatsugiri Storm Drain might actually come into play here, and I definitely could see it. Okay. Oh, there's so many good options here. There's so many good options. All right. So I think I'm not bringing Ting Lu. Ting Lu doesn't really fare that well against Rain. I really like Klefki. I love the Tatsugiri being able to, like, basically shut down the Rain combination, and Taunt isn't bad into the Scizor, for instance, or their own Klefki, or Iron Hands if it is a Sword Stance set. So I do like this combination. I do like Klefki. I like Annihilate. I think I'd probably want to go with the I want to approach this. I think it's probably like Tatsugiri plus the Dundunsparce, and then in the back I like Annihilate plus Tatsugiri. I think it's really good. My only fear, I think, throughout their team is the Scizor with Sword Stance. I think Sword Stance Scizor is probably the scariest thing that I could really encounter on this team, because I don't really... The problem with this team is I don't have immediate damage output. Like, nothing on my team just dishes out a good amount of damage straight away for a knockout, so I have to play pretty passive, and if they have a Sword Stance up with Scizor, they have Bullet Punch priority that can definitely threaten me a lot here, so it's gonna really come down to some sets here. Sword Stance Iron Hands is not easy either because I can't paralyze it with the Dunsparce, and Annihilate can maybe match up with Bulk Up, but they just out set up against me. We're gonna see Pelipper Flutter Mane, which is actually like a really good lead for me because I lead Klefki plus Dunsparce, and it's kind of weird saying that this is a good lead, but yeah, I am gonna go for the light screen here immediately. I am going to go for the glare immediately into the... I don't want to glare. Definitely the Flutter Mane slot. Let's see. They could go into Iron Hands immediately, which I think is very fair here. They do. That's okay. I can get a Reflect up the next turn. And maybe... I don't know if I want to get Annihilate. We're going to see Wide Guard come out, so... Interesting. I don't know what they were expecting. Maybe Rock Slide or a Dazzling Gleam potentially. I do get the light screen up. You go for the Moonblast immediately into Dunsparce. We are able to tank that extremely well. It is going to be that Life Orb set. Glare is going to come out. Okay. So I don't want to risk Tatsugiri coming in ever, I think. I'm just going to get a Thunder Wave off into the Pelipper, and let's just go for a Rock Slide. Yeah, because I don't know if they're going to click Wide Guard again. If they do, it's kind of okay. So they prevent the damage, I suppose, but I got Paralysis against their lead and the screens up, so I don't feel like I'm super far behind if that's the case. These are the Pokemon that are like super threatening to my Annihilate, so I'm happy to try and get rid of these as quick as possible. So let's just Thunder Wave, Rock Slide. The odds are in our favor, I suppose, but yeah, it is kind of tricky for my opponent here. I don't know if they are going to click Wide Guard again. I just don't think so. I think they're going to try to get the KO onto my Dunsparce with a double up, but if they don't Wide Guard, very likely chance they don't move this turn. Nice, and we are able to get the Thunder Wave off in the Pelipper, and this is a fast Dunsparce, so we're able to get a Rock Slide off, and they're paralyzed with both, so let's see the damage here. Nice, here comes a Rock Slide. Not much damage, but they actually get the attack off. They get a Shadow Ball off into Klefki. Okay. Life Orb chip on the Flutter Mane. Wow. Okay. But to do hit Hydro Pump on top of that is kind of asking for a lot there, though. Okay. I don't want to switch out here. I think I'm just going to go for a Dazzling Gleam with Klefki, and I'm going to go for the Hyper Drill, I think. Because it goes... This doesn't block the Wide Guard, I think, but it's okay. I'm just going to Hyper Drill the Pelipper. They're going to Wide Guard this time. Yep. And again, getting rid of Pelipper is actually pretty huge for me because it opens up doors for Annihilate. So Hyper Drill. This doesn't break through Wide Guard, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. I was like pretty sure it didn't, but good to confirm. Let's see. Flutter Mane, do you get another attack off? Either way, it's okay. Okay, they get another Moonblast off. That's cool. Dunsparce still survives. Still having a lot of pressure with the Thunder Wave too. They're taking quite a bit from the Life Orb, so even if they Terra, we're in a good spot. They can't protect Pelipper because Hyper Drill goes through Protect, so we're always pinning the Pelipper knockout if they stay in. I think they're just going to go for another Wide Guard. Like I would say you probably just want a Wide Guard here. If you go Hands, that's fine. You take quite a bit of damage, and yeah, you do just go for another Wide Guard, which is not too surprising. Okay. So I feel very good about my setup right here because, again, the Pelipper is a pretty annoying threat here, so being able to get rid of it is pretty dang nice. So Pelipper goes down. Excellent. And let's see what the Flutter Mane does here. Is it able to move? Does it get to go for a Dazzling Gleam? Does it get to go for a Moonblast or Shadow Ball? It'll be the Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Here's the knock on Dunsparce, but Dunsparce has done his job properly. Beautiful. And you're taking another Life Orb hit, which is putting you closer into range of that Rage Fist guaranteed. I think we should knock out the Flutter Mane with Rage Fist, unless it Terras. That's my only concern. Bring out the Annihilate. Red Knock comes out. I do have Thunder Wave, and I am going to go for Thunder Wave into the Dreadnought, and I'm just going to protect my Annihilate. I mainly just want to scout the Flutter Mane goes for the Terra this turn because I don't want to Terra Annihilate and get hit by Rock Slide. Tatsugiri with the Storm Drain will protect the Annihilate from taking a huge water type move in the rain, which is nice. Actually, did we confirm the item on the Pelipper? I don't know if we did. I should probably check the following turn because I don't remember this if the last turn would have been the last turn of rain. I don't think it was, but it doesn't hurt to be safe. We're going to get a protect off. Looks like they're not committing to Terra Flutter, so I would like to go into Tatsugiri and Rage Fist the next turn if they don't. But if they do, I'm going to have to hope for a para. Okay, Thunder Wave. A Liquidation, yep. And the Moonblast, okay. If the rain stops, I just get a free Dazzling Gleam plus a Rage Fist. Actually, do I? Rain stops. I guess it depends on how fast our Flutter is. How fast is the Klefki? Not really, right? Depends on the Flutter speed, I guess. I'm kind of okay with accepting it, though. I guess if it's Choice Band. You know what? I'm going hard into Tatsugiri. I'm going hard Tatsugiri, and I'm going to Rage Fist the Flutter. I'm going to hope that they don't Terra Fairy the Flutter, and hopefully it picks up the knockout and then get the Liquidation. Because I'm just worried how much Banded Liquidation does. But I guess we'll see. Okay, they retreat the Flutter Mane, which is actually good because I can start setting bulk ups against the rest of their team. Scizor coming in is really good. Okay, that's really good for me because I can bulk up on against these two Mons. Okay, beautiful. I think Annihilate can just win, but the Scizor still can be scary. Liquidation perfect, so I get the Storm Drain boost. All right, I think we set up for an excellent end game because I can taunt the Scizor. I can go for a bulk up pretty comfortably with the Annihilate, and once we get the bulk up, we KO the Flutter Mane. And we can even go for a self Terra into Rapid Spin, or self Rapid Spin into Terra Annihilate. That could actually help us win, but we're gonna see a Terra come out from my opponent. Okay, gonna be the Scizor into. Don't be flying. Okay, this is not over actually. How much damage does this do? Bulk up. Taunts the Scizor. I did not think it'd be terrifying on this team. Oh boy, especially with Pelipper already. Aerial Ace. Oh my goodness, this is gonna do a lot, isn't it? Oh, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought. Okay. Rock Slide. Okay. Okay. Ooh, boy, that could have been really scary there. But I do have screens, I guess. I guess screens are saving me right now. Oh, wait, no, I didn't have Reflect. All right, I never went for Reflect. All right. Let's go for that Draco Meteor into the Scizor, and let's protect our Annihilate. I guess I could Terra here and Drain Punch, but I don't think that's super safe. Let's just protect, yeah. Think we should be safe for the most part. We have a +1 Draco Meteor. They go Flutter Mane, then I just Rage Fist that slot, and I'm pretty safe against the Dreadnought attacks because they can't really hit the Annihilate at all. Especially with no Terra Blast option. Okay. So Dreadnought's going to retreat here, going into Flutter. I wonder if the Scizor's protecting, because that'd be... This is an interesting play. I can still Rage Fist and Terra, I guess. Annihilate this turn, since there's no immediate Dreadnought attack here. Hey, I do get the Draco Meteor off, so that is going to... Oh, go to Scizor! With the +1 from the Liquidation Storm Drain. So Scizor is eliminated. Beautiful. And I think that seals it up. Yeah, because Flutter Mane can't go for a Terra. So I always KO with Rage Fist. Dreadnought comes in. Draco Meteor should still do a ton. So they need quite a bit of luck here. They need to protect the Flutter Mane. The Dreadnought needs to be able to get an attack off. And the thing is, they have to somehow knock out an Annihilate. And I don't think that's possible now. So we're going to go for the Draco Meteor. Terra doesn't change any... I think I say my Terra just in case. Because Terra Steel doesn't really benefit here. I'm going to Rage Fist the Flutter Mane. Dreadnought going to protect. Oh, they're going for the... Throw, I guess, of me going for the Drain Punch into the Dreadnought, but no, I always target down to the Flutter Mane because I don't think the Dreadnought can touch my Annihilate at all. So Flaring goes down. That seals up the game 100% now, because now I have an Annihilate that's going to be able to heal from Drain Punch and knock out the Dreadon. This Tatsugiri actually came into play. Oh my goodness. It'd be really fun of a play, I guess, to go for the self Rapid Spin Terrifier as a assert dominance kind of play, but you know what? I'm not risking that. I'll risk it if I miss a Draco Meteor, I guess, but I'm able to seal up the game. Oh, nice. The Star Drain Tatsugiri coming in clutch with the taunt on this team, and yeah, shows how strong it is, I guess, against the water type moves. Although we didn't, I guess, since they brought both Pelipper and Dreadnought, we were able to absorb the attacks. Rockshix, Colossal, Abomasnow, Iron Bundle, Xianpao, Dragonite. This is the team that Zine used. We featured this on the channel, the Bruxish Colossal combo, which this is not bad. It's not a terrible matchup. It's not amazing though. Okay. I really do like our Annihilate plus our Klefki. Getting screens up is going to be like really crucial. I could also lead the Squawkabilly plus Klefki, which also could work, which actually might be a better lead. I'm a little bit concerned, but it might be a better lead. Do I want to go with the Dundunsparce? Glare is not too bad of an option here. Just so I could slow down maybe like the Iron Bundle, or I could just like more reliably use Ting Lu, which isn't bad either, but the only really special offense is the bundle. But it is something I do have to respect. But if I can paralyze it, then Annihilate can kind of break through it pretty easily. So you know what? Let's try it out. I tried the Dundunsparce mode. We'll see how it works. I'm hoping that we can get screens up. I'm hoping we can get a Parting Shot into a solid position, but who knows? I don't know if they're leading the Colossal, if they're going to go with the Iron Bundle opening, because the Iron Bundle opening is a little bit risky against, of course, the fighting type Annihilate, because I feel that Klefki plus Annihilate can be a super safe lead for me. So they might try to pressure Colossal immediately. And yeah, they do lead with Colossal immediately, which is perfect, actually. Okay, cool. So I lead Squawkabilly plus the Klefki, which is good. I get the Intimidate off into the Colossal, so it only gets +1 if it's going to get that policy activation. And we can go for Reflect immediately, and we can go out into our, I'd say, Annihilate here. I think I am going to go Annihilate because this could be Rock Slide. So I think it's just better to go Annihilate and click the Reflect here, get my screens up, and then start bulking up with the Annihilate, because we can get Intimidate off in the Colossal, which can't really do much here. Get the Reflect up with the Klefki. We're going to see the Surf come out. Okay. So policy activation. The Colossal's locked in. Does so much damage to their own Colossal. We'll get that Steam Engine. I hope... Is this Flare Blitz in the Klefki? It does stink that if I don't get the light screen up, but I feel like I could probably break through this lead. Okay. Yeah, they do go for Flare Blitz. All right. Into the Klefki. Does go down to +1 Flare Blitz. Even to Reflect. Klefki goes down. Not the biggest deal. I also have a specially defensive Annihilate. They do take a lot of recoil as well. And the Bruxish probably wants to switch out because it is locked into the... It is locked in to Surf. So I think now I can get in Dundunsparce. I could go out into Squawkabilly again, but then I'm not exactly a huge fan of... Yeah, I don't think I'm a huge fan of that. Because, like, the only thing Colossal can do really is Flare Blitz or Rock Slide. If they Rock Slide, as long as I get through the flinches, I think I'm okay. I'm going to glare the... Bruxish and bulk up here. Because I catch a switch whatever the Bruxish switching out. And if they stay in, like, the Bruxish knocks out its own Colossal. So, I mean, that's completely alright. We are going to see the switch in Abomasnow, which makes sense, okay? Wonder if it's bundle. I don't want to tear for that reason. Flare Blitz going to come out again. They're going to target down my Dundunsparce. That still does a lot of damage, even through the Reflect. Unfortunately, the Colossal does still survive barely, as I do get the Glare off into the Abomasnow. The Abomasnow isn't a berry set, so might not be an awful position, but we are able to get the bulk up with the Annihilate. All right. Okay. I do get the leftovers. So bundles in the back. I do have Squawkabilly with Final Gambit, and I do outspeed, if I'm not mistaken. I do outspeed bundle without a Terra. Okay. So I think I protect my Dundunsparce and I go for the... I want to bulk up again. Not too concerned about the Bruxics, really. I could just bulk up again. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bulk up again. Because Drain Punch is not KOing the Obama, so they get... the thing is, I'm trying to think, is it worth the +1 defense? I don't think it is, actually. I'm gonna Drain Punch now. Because I'm trying to do the calcs where they go for... If I go for a bulk up and they get a Roarveil up, it's not exactly great. And if I can deny it, then I think it's better, right? If I go in for the Drain Punch. So let's see. Drain Punch into the Abomasnow does half, okay, or a bit over half. Does get a Citrus Berry, okay. So this is either a Roarveil or they're going to go for an attack. Either one works, or they could get parried, which would be really great. They actually go for Blizzard, which is amazing for me. All right, beautiful. So Annihilate takes that. Oh my goodness, why? Why'd you freeze me on the first Blizzard? Are you kidding me? That's the only target. Oh my goodness. Not gonna go well. All right, I need a low row from the Colossal. If I unfall, completely fine situation. If I stay frozen, I need the Dundunsparce to survive and get the Rock Slide out. Buy me turn so I can unfall. Oh my goodness. The fact that... Really? Oh, they go for Helping Hand, which is smart. Okay. Unfall, please, Annihilate. Please. Let's next on my Dundunsparce. Please, Annihilate, unfall, man. Also goes down to its own recoil. Come on. This is not gonna be good. Oh wait, does this team have a Roarveil? I can't even remember this team has a Roarveil. It probably doesn't now that I think about it. Which actually makes me feel worse because actually there's no reason to really feel that worse. We're gonna go Squawkabilly. I think I have to hope that they throw and go into Iron Bundle. Yeah, they go Iron Bundle, okay. Okay, are they ready for the Squawkabilly? We have it intimidated off into the Abomasnow. This might be the craziest terror of all time, but I'm gonna hope that this works. I'm gonna hope that they throw away their bundle. I'm gonna go for the final Gambits, and I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch because I don't think I need my Terra on Annihilate for really anything. I'm just gonna hope that if they Ice Shard, because I can't remember if this is Ice Shard as the last move. I think it is. So if I can get the final Gambit off into bundle, I pick up the knock on the bundle with the final Gambit and outspeed, and then hopefully Annihilate can finish off the Bruxics and the Abomasnow. But oh man, I'm gonna need, please. Okay, we see a Terra, which is Terra Ice bundle. Yeah, okay. It's not Terra Ghost on this team. Yeah, it's Terra Ice. Okay. This might be helping on Blizzard. Come on, Annihilate. Come on, Annihilate. Yeah, they Helping Hand. Okay, this isn't Sash bundle. So Squawkabilly will get the final Gambit off. I went for this in case they went for the Ice Shard, because I was thinking with the Intimidate plus the Terra Ghost, maybe I'd have enough HP, so I guarantee knock out the bundle. Bundle goes down. Squawkabilly, you have done your part. Annihilate, do yours. Do yours, Annihilate, please. Please. Literally, Squawkabilly has actually done more work right now than you, and you're the win con here. So clean up this endgame, please, or this is going to get really ugly real fast. Still not over. Oh, what sucks is Psychic Fangs also gets rid of Reflect too. I'm gonna go for Protect because there's really no reason not to Protect here. I don't think Psychic Fangs... we lose. Yep. Right. Annihilate, why? That game of Pokemon sometimes. Blizzard, yeah. I think I win this actually if... Yeah, I win this game if I don't get frozen into 3 turns. If I unfall in like any of those turns, I was fine. I could have saved my Terra Fire, I suppose, but I really want to cover for the Ice Shard play. But they definitely did not see the final Gambit coming, which unfortunate, but not much I can do. Not much I can do there. What's ironic is the Squawkabilly did more work than the Annihilate. Got more chaos than the Annihilate that game. All right, let's go over to games. Game 1, crazy game, especially with the immediate fundable para from Fluttermane, but was able to get Annihilate turns to set up and beat their team. Game 2, the Storm Drain Tatsugiri went crazy here, but Scizor Flying Terra was definitely a wild card. However, Annihilate was able to stay around and win the end game. Game 3 felt without the freeze, this was an easy win. The only thing that could have been different was saving the Terra for Annihilate, but I think risking the Unfall instead of the Ice Shard into Squawkabilly for a guarantee loss was still more ideal, especially since I had to Unfall anyway. Pokemon is a game of odds, and Dundunsparce, Paraflinch, Serene Grace. I would not want to be on the receiving end of this team, but overall it is pretty fun, assuming that the luck goes in your way. But if you do want to try it out, there is a rental code on your screen available, and you can check out the details of the team and the creator down below in the description. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more VGC content as always.